everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm in such a happy mood today because the sun is out and it's like 12 degrees, 13 degrees, and it's just like the sun's out, the sky is blue. It's just so clear and beautiful, and I've already been out in it today, and it's just so pretty. I love it, and it makes me in such a happy mood. When it's like raining and stuff, it like makes me like don't want to go out as much. But when it's like this, like beautiful and sunny and blue sky, it just makes me into like a really good mood, and it's just so fun. Anyway, let's stop talking about the weather for now, like an average British person. Today I thought that I would do a Q&A for you all because last week, maybe the week before, I put out questions on my Instagram asking you guys for some questions, and I got so many questions that I don't think I'd be able to get through all the questions that you gave me. So I selected a few of my favourites, and I am going to answer them for you now with my iPad. That's why I have my iPad here. And let's get on to the video. So the first question is, what got you interested in history? So I'm going to start with the story of how my love for history kind of came about. I enjoyed it more in year 10 and 11 for some reason. I don't know why. But I kind of understood it more than any of the other subjects that I did. And it was my favourite subject in school. But then once school was over in March of 2020, I didn't really do much of it. And then it got to like May, maybe? May-ish? Don't know. And then I decided to watch Horrible Histories because I just found it quite funny. And then I never really watched it as a kid. I only watched like clips of it and I knew a few of the songs from it. But once I started watching it in May, June time, I was obsessed with it. Like, all the sketches, all the songs are incredible. I learnt so much from it that it just became one of my favourite things in the world. I just became obsessed with history ever since then. And that's kind of how it all came about. Question number 2. If you could live in any different time period for a day, when would it be and why? I think the period that I would like to be in is the Restoration period. That was when Charles II, King Charles II of England, restored the monarchy. They restored a load of things like theatre, parties and songs and makeup and sports and Christmas as well. So basically, he restored all the fun, which I think I think it was quite good. It's like a merry period. But the only bad things that happened during that time was the Great Fire of London in 1665. No, hang on. It was the plague, the Great Plague that happened in 1665, and then the Great Fire of London happened in 1666. But they were kind of the only flaws of it. I mean, they were big events in history, but I just would love to be involved in all the parties and like, because I do love a good party with food and drinks, gossiping. Just seems so fun, doesn't it? Yeah, so that is that answer to that question. Next question is favourite TV show at the moment. I think at the moment my favourite TV show is Ghosts. If you don't know what it is, it's a UK show. It's a comedy. It's on BBC One if you're from the UK. I don't really know where else you can get it if you're anywhere else in the world, but that's where you can get it in the UK. You can get it on iPlayer as well, BBC iPlayer, because mostly it's on BBC One. but it's just really funny. It's got the same main cast as Horrible Histories. Well, they created it and they star in it, which I find incredible because they're just so good, like actors and creators and writers. They're just incredible, and it's really funny as well. Like all the characters, the outfits, just like everything, the comedy, the writing is just incredible. And one day I would love to visit the house that they film in, because it just looks gorgeous to film in, doesn't it? It just looks so fancy. So yeah, if you have any spare time at all, I'd 100% recommend you binge watching Ghosts, because it is just incredible. Okay, next question. What is your favourite era of history? My favourite era is the Tudors. Probably mainly like Elizabethan era more, because there was just so much more fun, and like I can't remember what it was called. I think it was like the golden era, the golden age, like where they had like theatre and what else did they have? I can't specifically remember what else they had. I remember doing it in history at school, but they had like not parties. I think they did have parties, but I don't know. I know they had a lot of theatres, because obviously that was when William Shakespeare and Christopher Marlowe was round. But that would be like a good period to like be in. That's like my favourite to study as well. So yeah, that's my favourite at the moment. Our next question is, who's been your favourite historical figure to research? I think my favourite historical figure to research at the moment is Lady Jane Grey. I think I said that in my last video. But I just find Lady Jane Grey so interesting, and just the way that she's been portrayed and everything. I just find her story really sad. But I just really enjoy just finding stories about her, because she's just I think she's quite an unforgotten character in history, I believe. So yeah, that is that question. The next question is, this is a silly little assumption from my good friend Rosie. She says, this is more of an assumption, but I am your favourite melon. And yes, Rosie, or we call her Gilsey, why not? Gilsey, you are my favourite melon. This is more of an inside joke. We always call her a melon, because she is a bit of a melon. Yeah, big shout out to you then, Rosie, or Gilsey, whatever. Next question is, which was your favourite of Henry's wives? If you don't know Henry VIII, this is Henry VIII. So out of his 6 wives, who is my favourite? I think definitely Anna Cleves, because she is, again, probably most forgotten about, because I don't think she probably did have it the easiest with Henry, because obviously they just divorced, and she was actually claimed as the king's beloved sister. I think that was. If I'm wrong, then I'm sorry, but I think that is correct. And I just find Anna Cleves so interesting, because she is the least searched upon, I think. So yeah, Anna Cleves is definitely my favourite. One thing I'm looking forward to when lockdown ends. I'm so looking forward to going into pubs and restaurants and going on holidays and meeting up with friends, seeing my family up north, basically everything really, basically my whole life. I'm actually also looking forward to when I get a job and get a driving licence when I'm 17, because I'm 17 this year and I hope to get my driver's licence soon. And I just want to live my life really, because I've never really lived really. I've not had much life experience, because I never really went out, or I just stayed at home most of the time, which sounds a bit sad, but it's the truth. So one thing I'm looking forward to is basically living my life more. Okay, next question. What do I hope to achieve on this YouTube channel? Was that the question? Yes, it was. What do you hope to get from YouTube? I hope to gain followers who enjoy watching me, and just I want to entertain you guys really, and want you to forget about your worries and your concerns, just a place to like enjoy yourself really, because I really enjoy making these videos for you guys, and I just want it to progress into more people who love these videos also. So that would be such a cool, like, I just want like a little like community really, and I just can't wait to get more into this YouTube channel. Next question. Yes, my next question is, what is your favourite clothes shop? Primark. Definitely Primark. I miss Primark so much. I want to go back, but I can't yet. I can't wait till the day I go back to Primark. It's going to be the best day in the world. I'll probably vlog it as well. Or like do a haul when I do my next Primark. When I go to Primark next, I'll probably definitely do a haul. Do you have any hobbies? If so, what are they? I don't really have many hobbies. I probably just have one. It's probably singing. Singing is definitely a hobby of mine. I sing everything, and I sing pretty much every day, single second of every day. Obviously I'm not singing now. But I just love singing. I've always loved singing and performing since I was little. And it's just been a thing that I've loved to do ever since I was like 4. Next question is, what is your favourite song at the moment? What is my favourite song at the moment? I've got so many. I think at the moment, my favourite song, let me list a few good ones. Sisters are doing it for them. Sisters are doing it for themselves. That song is a banger. What other songs do I like? Driver's License by Olivia Rodrigo. That is a good song. What else? Have a look at my Spotify. Give me 2 seconds. I'm looking on my Spotify. So a few of my favourites are How Deep Is Your Love by the Bee Gees. Come See About Me by the Glee cast. Nutbush City Limits by the Glee cast. And Can't Fight This Feeling by the Glee cast. I just love a load of like party songs and just like my throwbacks. Those are like my favourites, like whether it's 80s or early 2000s or 90s. Even if it's like not music now, kind of like 2018, like so like maybe like 2019, then back. Those are all the songs that I like. That's the music I like. Is what's your favourite drink ever? My favourite drink ever is a Coke. I've got one here, Pepsi Max. I also love appetizers if I'm like out in Haven or out for lunch or out on a restaurant for dinner. Appetizers are like the best. So Pepsi Max and an appetizer. Those 2 drinks are my favourites. I think that is all the questions that I have for you guys. Thank you so much for your questions. If your question was in there, I really enjoyed answering them, and I hope you guys have a brilliant day. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Comment down below anything you like. Subscribe if you're new, and push the notification bell so it notifies you every time I've got a new video. All my social medias like my Instagram, TikTok and Twitter are down below in the description bar, and I will see you guys next week with another video. Bye!